Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The struggle when we are sitting for meditation is because our basics are not clear. Sometimes we sit, we don't know whether to sit in this posture or that posture, or sometimes we think that there should not be thoughts in the mind. Sometimes we keep on complaining. Sometimes we try to repeat some meditation which we liked, and as a result, every time we begin with confusion and in confounding. Therefore, things should be clear in understanding. Then the things will start happening. For example, initially when a student learns driving a car, he is not in tune with the engine of the car, and therefore the driver guru has to tell him, now change the gear, because he is not in tune. And when the gear is not changed when it is required, the machine starts, the engine starts coughing. And then we complain, something wrong with the car. Nothing is wrong with the car. We are not in tune. Therefore, we struggle driving the car. Similarly, whenever we struggle on the seat of meditation, it is only because of this. There is no clarity. What exactly we mean by meditation? So let us try to sort it out. First, by practicing meditation, things around us will not change. Things will be like that. Like having a international driving license. With that license you go to India and expect that the traffic on the road will be disciplined. So nobody can help you. We have to be perfect and live in this imperfect world without getting disturbed. That is the meaning of practicing meditation. Now, second thing. Prakriti is that which is naturally submitted to Vikruti. Vikruti is modification. So, matter is that which is naturally subjected to modification, and our struggle is that the matter should not modify. So, with reference to the body, gross body, which is matter, for changing the body from childhood to old age, we do nothing. It happens. There is zero contribution. But many old people have got that funny notion. बड़ों का आदर नहीं करते, don't respect elders. What is our contribution to grow in our age? So, like the body naturally modifies and goes through old age, diseases, and ultimately dies. If this is true with the gross matter, it is equally true with all the faculties. See, when we don't understand this, we complain. A complaining person is not qualified for meditation. One example. This happened in US many years before, must be about 30 years before. So one doctor, she told me, Swamiji, I got my father from India, showed him to all the doctors here, but he is not satisfied. I don't know what to do with him. I said, you are doing the wrong things. Don't try to satisfy anybody. There are people who are happy to know that there is something wrong with them. See, about this, I'll take another example and then come back to the first example. In Calcutta, I was staying with somebody, an old man. He was one special person in the organization. He was about 78 or 80. And so perfect his health. He can eat stones and digest. Perfect. And he said, something is wrong with me. So let's go to a doctor. So we went to one doctor, second doctor, 3, 4. They say, congratulations, you are so perfect. You are like 18 years of age. He will come out. The doctor, no, nothing, useless fellow. So when we saw 3, 4 places, then I understood his problem. So before going to the next doctor, I told the doctor, please tell him that he has got 60% blockade and some kind of pain. He should not do the things hurriedly. He should avoid taking fat, climb the steps slowly, and don't worry about anything. For my sake, you do. And he was known to me, that doctor. So when we took him, he took all the drama. He said maybe about 58 to 60% blockade. And he told whatever I told him. When we came out, he is a doctor. He knows very well. You could laugh, I could not laugh. See? I said, your father is like that. He doesn't want to get the idea that he's okay. So, what to do? I said, you call me for dinner, free kuch nahi hota. So I went for dinner, we finished the dinner. And then I told her, I said, Mama, you go away and talk with Papa. And then I said, he said, here all doctors useless in USA, they are not able to sort out my problem. What is the problem? See, I was a chartered accountant and I was doing handling Larsen Tubro and big companies. And the balance sheet, I could remember. Now there is nothing to remember, only figures. I had that kind of memory. But now I don't remember. And that is the problem these people don't understand. Something is wrong with me. I said, okay, let us think. See, my all problems are solved by thinking. There is no other problem. I said, when you were young, that time, how many chapatis you could eat? He said, about 6 or 7. I said, now I take hardly 1. Very good. Earlier, did you have glasses by birth? When did you get glasses? No, I got glasses at about maybe 60 years. Very good. Are you able to lift the things as you were lifting earlier? No. Now I can't. Now what is happening? All your faculties are losing their ability, is it not? He said, yes. In the same manner, memory is a faculty. See? But we struggle. Why I don't remember? See, friends, these are the basics. So like the body becomes old, our ability to lift the things become old, our ability to see the things become old. In the same manner, memory also becomes old. But then many people get carried away by that. I was never like that. Yes, you will never be, you are changing. Therefore, we have to have this awareness that all these changes which are happening, that time, where is our attention? See, meditation is a journey which begins from you and which ends in you. Like when we are here in this beautiful place, where is our attention? On the objects. Beautiful, nice, good day, bright sun. So where are we? Gone away from ourselves. And because of that, we are divorced from our own sense organs. We are lost in that. When we take food, we don't taste. What is a taste? Rasa. Taste means any taste. It is never said sweet, salty, pungent. These are special tastes. Rasa Vishesh. And what is the tanmatra of water? Rasa. The taste of water is the rasa tanmatra. In the rasa tanmatra, you add salt, salty, add sugar, sweet. Then that water you boil, separate out the waters from the special things. What remains is the real rasa. So be attentive. So, what will be meditation? Do not get lost in anything which is special. Color, red, blue, green, black, yellow, special colors. Smell, gandha, special. Shabda, sound, sa, re, ga, ma, special. So what will be the meditation? Give up anything which is special and be very attentive. We don't have to do anything for this. That is our natural state. Like color are seen by the eyes, vision. So vision has no biasness towards any particular color. Whatever may be the color, vision eliminates without efforts. So, be very attentive. I am taking it step by step. So, when we give up obsession about any particular color, where are we now? We have given up all the colors. We have come to the source of the colors, the vision. Give all the special sounds and come to the Shabda Matra. You have come to the hearing. This understanding, when it happens, then many people, when they sit for meditation, they sleep. What is the reason they sleep? Because they get lost in Prakriti, in matter. See? Now to understand this, you see the people who are singers. When they are singing bhajan kirtan, their whole attention is only on the raga and the dvesha. which is this rag, which is this talam. And therefore, they enjoy, they don't dissolve themselves. And therefore, they want to repeat it. Finite alone can be repeated, infinite cannot be repeated. So, what should be the meditation thereafter then? First will be live in this world of varieties, but don't get lost in any spatial variety. What will happen as a result? We will not be the slaves of the objects of the world. We are not running anywhere. We do not to go in the forest and create a samsara there. See? Very much in this world, but not obsessed with anything special. Then we come to our sense organs. Now, further inquiry and understanding. Sense organs are limited to a particular object. Eyes only colors and forms. Eyes cannot hear. Ears only sounds. Ears cannot smell. In this manner, we have to now get out of the spatial status which is given to the mind. Be very attentive. Spatial status given to the mind because of the gadget which is fixed. Mind fixed with the gadget of eyes becomes a vision. Mind fixed with the gadget of the ears becomes a Shravan Shakti. So, mind by itself is not special to any particular object. It's common for all the objects. The speciality status is awarded to the mind because of the gadgets which are fixed. देखो महाराज, and our whole life is a slavery to the objects, to the sense organs, to the mind, to the intellect. This was the question asked by Arjun to Bhagwan Krishna. Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladi vaniyojita. Under whose compelling influence a person goes the wrong way. And in reply, Bhagavan says, Kama esha krodha esha. Desire, alliance, anger. And what are they? Vidhi enam iha vairinam. They are enemies. Then enemy should be destroyed. Should not be forgiven. Should be destroyed. See? Okay, I want to destroy this enemy desire. Where is the 3 locations? Indriyani, Mano, Buddhi, Asyadhisthana Uchyate. So if we watch our own life, we are slaves of our sense organ, we are slaves of our mind, we are slaves of our intellect. So where are we? We are in the Prakriti, in the matter. Now when are we going to get out of this? Then our struggle is, as a body I want to continue to look young. So what you can do maximum? Go to beauty parlor. Do the makeup. Try to cover the breakup. How long? One day it will be broken up. See friends, therefore, when we talk about meditation, This path, GPS, should be distinctly clear. So we are come to the mind. Now see what happened. Mind expressing through the vision, through the eyes has become vision. One fall. Vision going further into multiplicity of colors. Another fall. So if I am obsessed with any object, where I am far away from myself. See? So if I have to come back, Adhyatma means pertaining to self. If I have to come back to myself, what I have to do? Let us give up obsessions about anything in this world. See? Let us be adaptive wherever we are. And third step, let us be at peace with ourselves first and then with the whole world. So, when the mind is at peace with itself, it will not get lost in outside. How the mind gets disturbed? Value given to any gadget, eyes, ears. Mind get disturbed. And how the sense organs get disturbed? Importance given to a particular type of object. Therefore, be very attentive. More the speciality, we are at the periphery of our object, of our life. From there, reduce the speciality, come to the five sense organs. Reduce the five sense organs obsession, come to the mind. Mind is not special. Mind is common for all the sense organs. Vision is common for all the colors and forms. So what is happening now? We are marching from many to the one. When this is clear, then while driving the car, your engine will not cough. Like these days, these transmission gears, automatically it takes over. When you have got a shift gear, you have to apply yourself. We are in the shift gear. गाड़ी चलती क्यों नहीं? अरे gear बदलो ना. Think, friends, live with this understanding. You will be always at peace. Now, peace doesn't mean we are with a frown and what happened? I don't know. यार जब से realization हो गया ऐसे ही हो गया. No. You are light. No burden of any kind. So when we have thus come to this point, we have practiced meditation in action. We are not sitting. See, this meditation is told by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Uddhav ji in Srimad Bhagavad Mahapurana. At the end, when Uddhav ji asked Bhagavan, "You are going, O Lord, now after you go, what will happen to me? Please tell me." Bhagavan says, "Go to Badrinath, live there, and follow the following instructions. Number one, don't praise anybody, don't condemn anybody. Don't ask anybody to come, don't ask anybody to go. And he gives the reason. Because whenever you praise or condemn, that means whenever you comment on anything in this world, as good and bad, you have given a status of reality. You are the reality, not the world. Without you, the world has no existence. So, whatever we give importance in this world, that becomes the source of disturbance. Now, if you look within your life, we are all disturbed never as a man or a woman. We are disturbed as mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. So, what happened? To the man, the gadget of wife is fixed, and what comes out is the husband. Now, as a husband, he wants to be happy. You cannot be. Then play the role of the husband perfectly well. But don't get rolled up in that. See? How we get rolled up? Lot of expectations from others. See? Like many of they tell us, Swamiji, you are giving so much of talk, but the people don't improve. Don't you feel bad about it? I said, I don't feel bad. I don't want them to improve. They should continue to be miserable. So my market is maintained. If I go on imagining that the people will change because of me, I am the fool of the highest order. Then why are you doing all this? Time pass. See? So what is the real meditation therefore? Now tell me. Meditation in action is leading a life with the principle of time pass. Like we have come here. Now tell me, what are you going to get out of it? Are you going to earn anything? Then why you have come? Time pass ho jata hai. So when we go for a time pass, it is a vacation. So our life is a vacation on this planet. Live cheerfully, happily. And we know tomorrow we have to go. So when we have to go tomorrow, our flight comes, are we going to cry? No. We are eager to go home. So what will happen? If this is practiced with proper understanding, the fear of death will disappear. That is meditation. See? But you will see the people who do meditation with a different approach, not this approach of Vedanta Shastra, Upanishad. What their thing is, if you do this meditation, then Arjuna asked the question, suppose somebody is doing the yoga and before completing his realization, if he dies, what happens? Oh, then Shushinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Vrashtopi Jayate. Then the story begins. See, friends, why wait for the next life? Finish it right now in this very life. But the same stupid question, स्वामी जी मरने के बाद क्या होता है? अरे you are alive, nothing has happened. You tell me we are all alive, what has happened? Nothing happened to anybody in this world, including us. See, friends, understanding should be clear. If this understanding clicks, then we have conquered a great frontier in our quest. See? Then we will come to know that the world comes to us in the form of victory or defeat, in the form of gain or loss, in the form of joy or sorrows. Anything do in life, these are the only three things. Do something, either you will win or you are defeated. When you win, you gain. When you are defeated, you lose. See? And when you gain, you are happy. When you lose, you are miserable. But when this is done for a time pass, you will be dynamically active, but absolutely at peace within. Like when the ocean appears to be very much agitated, yet the water is at peace. Water is never disturbed because water never gets broken when the waves break, and water never drowns in the ocean, in the depths of the ocean. That is our status. So, the first part of the living in meditation will be this. Now, the worldly experiences, worldly achievements and failures will no more be an issue for us. Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha sukeshu vigataspruhaha vitaraga bhayakrodha stitadihi muni uchyate. Such a person's wisdom will never get corrupted. He will be at peace. After this, then the second starts. The second part is, now we are no more in the objective world, no more slave of the sense organs, and no more emotional wrecks. So we have crossed these three barriers. Now we come to the second thing. Second thing is, now we have to start working on our mind. A real seeker is born when we start working on our mind. It is something like we go for shopping, we buy the things, we get them, bring home, clean them, and cut into nice way, wash them, cook them. This is not food. This is preparation for the food. Otherwise, what he has done yesterday, whole thing, that was not satisfying our hunger. When that miserable thing disappeared in us for creating miseries, then, खाना खत्म हो गया अच्छा. In the same manner, all external things are like shopping and arranging the things. Now you are on your mind. So the second part of the meditative life is, now we are working on our mind. We have to work on the mind. Now working on the mind again means we must know what exactly the mind is. There are many ways which are told in the scriptures about the mind. What I am telling you is not something unique, but I haven't read it anywhere, but did click it. And it is, maybe I had not exposed myself to all the scriptures, but things come from within. You don't have to struggle outside. The mind is unmanifest expression of the unmanifest energy. That state of the mind is called as paravani. Vani means speech. Now that paravani is becoming ready to express, but not yet expressed. That is called as Pashyanti Vani. Then this Pashyanti Vani is mature enough to express within, not without. That is the Madhyama Vani. And Madhyama Vani becomes further mature to express as Vaikhari Vani, the speech. So it is the mind alone which is unmanifest, ready to manifest, subtle manifest, gross manifest. So what is mind? Mind is nothing but different forms of speech.
An error has occurred. I'm unable to answer your question. Try again later.
Is somebody inside my stomach or what? So, mind expresses as the unmanifest word. Then it becomes ready to manifest word. Then it manifests as word in the form of thought. Then it manifests where the object and the word indicating the object, they are separate. 4 stages. And therefore, you cannot think without using words. Try to think any topic without using any word. You cannot, but what happens? When the words are not used, mind goes back to Prakriti, sleep. Mind doesn't dissolve in consciousness. Mind goes back to Prakriti. Prakriti is sleep. So, no words are used, no thoughts are formed, but sleep also doesn't begin. Because according to Yoga Shastra, sleep is also a thought. And in that sleep, the thought is objective, and object is there is nothing. So, nothingness has become the object of experience in the deep sleep. And therefore, many seekers, when they sit for meditation, they go to sleep because they are not able to take a proper exit at this point. They go to sleep. Therefore, when we have come to this stage in our life, that meditation is working on one's mind. When we start working on our mind, then a seeker is born. That is our rebirth. We are born as body from the parents. Then we appear to be born as mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, where they don't exist anywhere. See? Body is born, body dies. Husband is born, husband dies? No. Because there is nothing like husband. Man alone is called as husband when he has forgotten his happiness and started suffering. Because the conditioning is too tight. See, when you put on the shoes and the shoes are very tight, you don't feel comfortable. Hey, why are you walking like this? Yeah, what to tell, the shoes are very tight. Same thing. The wife is very tight. Doesn't allow anything to do. suffer. See? Slowly, you will come to this clear conclusion. Real spiritual practice begins when you start working on the mind. So that becomes our real meditation. Now, how to begin it? What we are telling you is not complicated, very simple. And therefore, people don't accept it. See, working on the mind means what? Number one, let us live at zero complaint level. Complaint is not accepting the things as they are. So, what is the secret if husband and wife have to live together happily? Don't complain about each other. But then, constant complaint. See? And how to stop complaining? Further question. Take every experience of our life as a spiritual examination. Every experience. Sometimes the things happen, sometimes the things don't happen as we want. Yeah, this is how life is. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. See? When we thus start practicing this, living at zero complaint level, we are practicing meditation. Doesn't matter whether you are in one place or walking or talking or sleeping. No complaints. Because what is complaint? Complaint is an allergic reaction of the mind to the given situation. In the same place, others are happy, but you are miserable. Like others are okay, but if you take that particular object, you get a urticaria because you are allergic. So complaints are the allergic reactions of the mind. What should be done? Take antihistaminic. What is histaminic? His, H-I-S, his. Take this as His grace. This is required for our evolution. Nothing happens in our life which is not for our evolution. Everything is needed. See? And when we are able to interact with the world in this, then the impact of the world will be reduced to a great extent. Then we come to the second step. This was a passive aspect of meditation. Now we have to work on active aspect of meditation. So when we are sitting, that time we have to assert ourselves. First, we are cheerful and happy. Cheerful and happy means there is no burden of any kind on our head. 2. Whenever we do anything cheerfully and happily, you are not bored and you are not dull, but you are full of enthusiasm. And the third thing, all the thoughts erupt to always somebody. So when we are sitting, we have to insist that at this moment I am nobody. Third inner adjustment. Fourth, do not plan anything what I will do after meditation. If you are planning after meditation, we'll do upma and do this thing, that thing, and finish it, and then we'll go for a walk, and this thing, then you will, in the meditation, you keep walking, like people keep walking in sleep. See? Mind is always wanting to go either in the past or the future. When the mind is arrested, its movement in the past and the future, the mind dissolves. Mind goes in the past by becoming somebody. See? I am here, my children, they must be getting up early morning or not, but they are very lazy. And I hope they are not put off the gas. Everything is, who is doing meditation? Mother, father is doing meditation. And when we plan things about future, you cannot remain in the present. These are the adjustments. With these adjustments, consciously we stop the movement of the mind in the past and future, and in the present the mind is not allowed to go to sleep. Because we have trained our mind to extremes. Either the mind is multi-pointed or the mind is zero-pointed, going from one object to another object, one theme to another theme, or going to sleep. No. Extremes are easy. Don't take food at all for 1 week. You can do it. Or eat a lot every day. You can do it. But take every day, 3 times, little quantity. Very difficult. See? Therefore, then they will be doing lots of things what these people take. Okay, take food only 2 times, and don't eat anything in between. What Bhagavad Gita is, eat 3 times, eat little. Impact is the same. But when we like something, dabao, and after that traffic jam, then take hajmola. See, this is not the way. So, mind has to be maintained single pointed. A single pointed mind, be very attentive, is 100% available in the present. And if we are available in the present 100%, mind is no mind. The mind is not in the present, but the mind is the presence. And if the mind has reverted back to the presence, the consciousness, the immediate experience is freedom from questions and doubts. We have no question, we have no doubt about our being. For you at this moment, there is no concept of inside or outside. This concept happens only if there is body identification. Being nobody is going to no body status. Like where the space is not, everything is in space. Thus, when we are no limited within the boundary of the body, where we are not, everything is in me. Like the space supporting everything doesn't get influenced by anything. Similarly, initial practice and efforts culminate into effortless, undisturbed being like the space. So joy will be experienced, but though there won't be an enjoyer. Misery will be experienced, but there won't be a miserable. Because I support everything and oppose to nothing. If you observe, your breathing is slow and shallow. But if the breathing becomes deep, you are entering sleep. If the breathing becomes fast, you are getting identified with the body. This slow and shallow breathing is because the mind is slowly giving up the spatial status of individuality and merging in the totality. The same thing happens in sleep also. The only difference is now you know, in sleep you don't know. gain and attainment is always through knowledge. In fact, perfect undoing is doing meditation. Perfect unbecoming is becoming a meditator. And therefore, absolute loss of everything is the perfect attainment in meditation. Because it is not doing, there cannot be success or failure in meditation. Because it is not becoming, it is not successful or unsuccessful, good or disturbed meditation. Because it is not gaining anything but losing everything. Therefore, there is no further loss in meditation. These seeming contradictions hide the reality behind them. Take deep breath 2-3 times slowly, and in this process you will see that the body is included in the mind. Move your toes and fingers. Now the concept that I am inside the body and the world is outside has become real, and the samsara begins. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.